thatmovieguyUK.
If you see a lot of sweat on this forehead, forgive me, but this voluptuous Welsh body cannot handle this heat right now. Anyway, the 76th Venice Film Festival has finally kicked off on the Lido, and I am here. I missed the opening film, which was curated as The Truth. As you know, big curated fan, very sad I missed it. It's not playing LFF either, so yeah, I'm very, very sad about this. But still, we are kicking off with Noah Baumbach's Netflix film, Marriage Story. I think the first point of call with this is that it's a very interesting to see that this film is doing a massive festival run over the next couple of months. Netflix seems to be going down the Roma road with the push for this film, and we'll get to that in a minute. But when it comes to Noah Baumbach, I've not necessarily been the biggest fan of his. I think Squid and the Whale is the only one I've really enjoyed out of his vast catalogue of films. When it comes to Frances Ha, I didn't really connect with that film that much. I think it was an entertaining film. I think My Story recently, again, did not resonate with me at all. And I don't really get the buzz about it. But still, with this film, I think it is a big universal theme of relationships and obviously people dealing with divorce. This leads into the story of Nicole and Charlie. He's a director, she's an actress, they've lived in New York, they have a child together, and things have not been going well, and they are now going for divorce. And Baumbach shows this coast-to-coast story of what goes on during this horrible time in their lives and in their family and their loved one's life. It's just not nice. Marriage Story just unleashes a flood of memories for anybody that has gone through divorce or has witnessed divorce. I myself, my parents divorced when I was very young, and you see the impact that it had on my mother specifically because I carried on living with my mother. And in a way, I think that was the point where my heartstrings were pulled the most, is this harrowing journey of trying to be a mother, but trying to withhold your emotions at times when your children are around. It's a horrifying kind of concept. But what elevates Marriage Story to this monolithic level of drama is this very tidy and very fluid script from Noah Baumbach. It truly jabs you with a knife and it hurts for a long, long time. Then sometimes he'll just pull that knife out a little bit and you'll feel a bit better about yourself. There's some comic relief in it, there is some humorous elements, but you then crash back into this painful period, and I just continuously throughout the film just I had moments where I really wanted to tear up, and I just honestly think that Marriage Story is a phenomenal film purely for that reason only, and I can categorically say now I'd be very shocked if it didn't do well in award season nomination wise. Well, you would think that there is the whole timeline happens in this film. It's vignetted in a very nice way. Baumbach takes you into their life during various periods from the beginning of the divorce to the end, but time has developed, they've changed as people, and you can see that within Johansson and Driver's performances. You can see it from the whole cast. It just continuously evolves, and this rage monster is growing and growing. And then there is this one scene in particular, which I won't go into great detail obviously, but there is a backwards and forwards slanging match between Johansson and Driver, and my jaw was down to the floor. It was majestic acting, and so much energy, so much raw power was coming from both of them, and you could feel how feeble they might feel. You can feel all this anger that has built up, and they're so nice to each other through the beginning of the film, and they're trying to be good people for their son, but there is just this continuous monkey on the shoulder that is about to erupt, and once it happens, I was just like, fucking hell. I think the best way to describe it is that the scene when, in Hereditary, when the mother goes berserk, it's like that times 100, and that's the best way to describe it. It's insane. While this film is a very static kind of looking film, there's no real cinematic grandeur to it. stays still. There's intimate portrait looks. We're always in the face of the character that's reacting. There's interview scenes with Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver, and it's just their face. You don't see the person behind the camera. And the pain, the anguish, the fear of the future kind of evokes both of them. And like I said, it's just otherworldly acting. And going into that, Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver, I believe, will be potentially Volpi Cup winners at Venice, and God knows what's going to happen come award season. But Jesus Christ, it is one of those performances that you will be in awe of for a very long time, and hopefully Scarlett Johansson will get her first ever Academy Award nomination. But at the same time, Laura Dern, she plays Nora the lawyer. I love Laura Dern in this film. She provides a lot of relief. She's an icebreaker sometimes, and it's kind of similar to the character she has in Big Little Lies, I must say, but I really enjoyed her. Alan Alda was another one I really liked in this film. It's always nice to see him in films in general these days, considering he's getting older, but he played Adam Driver's lawyer, and yeah, it just provides a smile to your face. And this is the nice balance that we get throughout the film. Noah Baumbach's marriage story provides the demonstration of the broken and shattered foundations of love, but what Baumbach provides is that he rebuilds your soul by the end of this film, and the last scene will leave you in tears, like he did with me. Honestly, probably it'll be one of my favourite films at Venice this year. I had an emotional rollercoaster of a journey. I was in a glass case of emotion in this film, and obviously it will be available on Netflix from December. It is doing a theatrical run for a lot longer than most Netflix films, so be sure to check it out in the cinema if you can, and obviously just wait until December to watch this film. It will... I don't know, I'm just going to leave it at that. The next review up will be James Gray's Ad Astra, and then we're going to build forward with The Joker, and we're going to see how it goes from there. But all the written reviews will be on www.moviemarket.co.uk. They will coincide with these video reviews that I'm doing also. And if you want to keep an eye on what I'm doing at Venice, check out my Twitter, all the details below. If you want to see my little reactions on Letterboxd, everything is below. And obviously, thank you very much for watching, and as we normally say on the channel, Diolch danke, obrigado, merci, beaucoup, arigato, dankeschön, bitteschön, grazie, 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 and obviously, never change. Bye.